All right, so we're on day 3 now. We're gonna be doing leg day, everyone's favorite, and we're gonna start with the barbell squat. And I don't want you to be intimidated. Everyone hears the squat and they get a little intimidated. That's okay, there's a lot of moving parts to this exercise, but we're gonna keep it simple, we're gonna keep it basic, we're gonna leave our ego at the door, and we're gonna do the form right. So what I want you to do is put your hands about shoulder, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Unrack the weight with your legs. Don't just pick it up carelessly. I want you to make your legs do the work. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart with your feet pointed slightly outward, right? So feet slightly wider than shoulder width, toes pointed slightly outward, bend at the knees, bend at the hips, and then allow your glutes to track backward as you come down. When you come down, keep your back strong and straight to where your thighs are about parallel to the ground. Everyone's range of motion is going to be different on this. The front part of your calf, the tibulus anterior, and your ankle flexibility is going to mean a lot on how low you could go. So don't feel like, I can't go all the way down in the squat. It's okay, with time and flexibility, that'll come. So bend at the knees, bend at the hips, strong straight back and core, down until you're about parallel to the ground with your thighs, and then explode up through your heels and glutes to the top of the movement. Take a deep breath on your way down. Come down to about parallel. Exhale on the way up with a strong straight back. Things you don't want to happen is to allow your knees to cave inward on your way down. Be mindful of that. Next up, we got the Romanian deadlift. Again, a lot of people hear deadlift and they get scared. It's okay, don't be afraid. Same as the squat, we're gonna walk through the basics. So I want you to stand with your feet slightly shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees, right? Strong core, engage your abdominal muscles, nice strong straight back. We're gonna have our shoulders rolled back, strong posture. Again, when you go down to bend up and bend down to pick this bar up, I want you to use your legs, not your lower back. Starting position, as I said, we're gonna have a slight bend in the knees, shoulders rolled back, tight abdominal muscles. We're gonna bend at the hips, almost like you're sticking your butt out a little bit, your glutes go out, and then you're gonna keep the bar nice and close to your legs, and you're gonna bend forward until you feel that good stretch in your hamstrings, and then to come up, you're gonna drive your hips forward. So you're gonna use your hamstrings to pull your body up, driving your hips forward. And make sure you're not going too heavy here. We don't want any back injuries at all. All right, next up, we're gonna do the lying leg curl. So a lot of people have a hard time getting the mind-muscle connection here. I want you to think of it almost as your leg being your bicep curl. So when you curl, you use your bicep to bring your wrist up. I want you to think of using your hamstring to bring your ankles forward. So we're gonna get in the machine. We're gonna have the pad slightly below your calf, and we're gonna use the hamstring to curl the ankle up and forward. Exhale on the way up, slow and controlled on the way down. So use the hamstring to curl the ankle and feet up toward your glutes. Don't let the weight come down, crashing down. See how I let a little gap there? I want resistance on your hamstrings at all times. When we let it drop, there's no weight. We could sit here all day, there's no challenge. So I want the load on your hamstring the entire time. Right before it hits the bottom, curl it back up. All right, so we're gonna do calf raises again, just like we did last time. I said we could hit them frequently, we could hit them with high reps, so we're gonna do it again at the end of our leg day. So same thing as last time. Unrack it, remove the safety, full range of motion, come all the way down, and then all the way up and squeeze at the top. Really engage those calf muscles. All right, so next up we have the leg press. Another movement that intimidates people, but it's okay. I want your feet to be shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out. Don't worry about going too wide or too narrow and trying to hit different part of your quadriceps. Go shoulder width apart. I want the pad to make an approximately 90-degree angle. This allows you to bring the sled down without you lifting your glutes up off the chair. I don't want you to bring your glutes up off this chair. I want you to use the handles to leverage yourself in. So, for the movement, unrack the weight, remove the safeties, grip the handles and pull your glutes into the chair, engage your core, and lower the sled until just before your glutes want to pick up off the pad, and then drive up through your heels and your glutes to fully activate your quadricep muscles.